What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Here we are with another reaction. In this, we got I left the U.S. and never looked back. How the Netherlands became my forever home. Before we dive into the video, if you guys happen to enjoy it, please don't forget to subscribe. Give the video a thumbs up. And let's see what's going on.
Hi, it's me, Just Mike, and today
What's up,
I
Mike?
wanted to tell you what it is that brought me to the Netherlands.
Talk to me.
I am an American by birth, as you may have gathered by my accent, but I've been living in the Netherlands for more than 20 years now. I think I'm coming up on about 22 years.
Right.
It all started in the year 2002, and
Okay.
I had planned a holiday vacation in the Lake District of England, and I had a round-trip ticket. My intention was to visit the Lake District and return to Philadelphia, where I was living at the time.
Okay.
But what happened was a little bit different than that. And I was in the Lake District, as I mentioned, and from there I went to London to visit a friend of mine. And because I did not have any immediate reason to return to Philadelphia, I had recently sold my art and antiques business there, so I didn't have any pressing need to return. I didn't have a job to get back to.
Oh.
So I decided to extend my stay, my visit, for just a bit and travel to the mainland of Europe, which I did. And I went
That's
to
so
visit
awesome.
various countries, Germany and France and the Netherlands. And
I would just say that's like so freaking awesome. Like, I guess I need to start some kind of business, sell it to have the money to be able to do this. But to just go out, get out of the country, to go to Europe, to travel, to experience the different cultures, to experience a different life. So I was in no rush to get back. I just extended my stay, and he got to see more countries in Europe than just the UK. And that's really cool.
And I had a hotel that I booked just outside of Amsterdam, and I was curious about visiting a city called Haarlem, which according to my guidebook was a great day trip. And it goes back to something from my childhood, because as a kid I had collectibles, one of which included a little antique Drost chocolate tin.
Drost Cocoa.
And on that chocolate tin, it had the name of the city where the chocolate was manufactured, and that happened to be Haarlem. And I remembered that while I was visiting the Netherlands in 2002. I remembered that tin from so long ago in the city of Haarlem, and because it was a day trip recommended in the guidebook, I thought, why not?
Facts.
And when I visited Haarlem, I laid eyes on the beautiful Bavo Church for the first time in my life, and it
Gorgeous.
was love at first sight, if you will.
Absolutely gorgeous.
I felt something very emotional, a kind of connection to the city of Haarlem. And so I checked into a hotel with the intention of staying a couple of nights to just explore the city, which I did. And from there I continued to stay. I extended my stay for a week and then a couple of weeks, and then I decided that I would stay for as long as a month. So I arranged a longer term apartment through the hotel, which was overlooking the river that cuts through Haarlem, the Sparne River. Beautiful, and I remember enjoying that space so much. I felt such a sense of liberation and freedom at that time in my life. And from there, I took the next leap, which was to rent an apartment through a connection I made at the hotel reception. And this was someone who was renting an apartment and then leaving that apartment, and it became available. So I signed a one-year lease. And before long, I had been staying in that apartment for
That's crazy.
2 years. And
He literally planned a round trip, bro. literally played the round trip, went to England, enjoyed this trip. So it pushed it, extended his stay. So I ain't nothing in the U.S. where I need to rush back. Yeah, I want to visit a little bit more. Went to France, went to Germany, went to these different countries, and went to the Netherlands. Went to Haarlem, a little town outside in Amsterdam. Ended up loving it. Got an apartment and everything. Just off what was just supposed to be a visit, a trip outside of the country, turned into him deciding to move.
And those 2 years eventually became 22 years.
That's
I
crazy.
eventually
That's
bought
awesome.
a home here in Haarlem. I got a job at a Dutch company, a bank, where I worked for several years. And from there, my second and current job with another Dutch company, a publishing company. And so that's my roundabout way of coming to the Netherlands. I know that if I had sat down back in Philadelphia in 2002 and thought about the idea of moving to another country, I think I would have had too many questions, such
I
as,
feel that.
what am I going to do for work? What about the language barrier? What about a country that I've never been to? Well, I actually had been to the Netherlands previously on a tour as a tourist many years before. But all of those questions, I think, had I considered them, it would have stopped me in my tracks. So fortunately, I didn't go about it in that way. I just followed my heart, and again, I put my trust in life, and I let life lead me one step at a time, and it brought me to where I am today. And it is really the greatest thing that I ever did. It's my greatest adventure in my life, was
That's
to
so awesome.
leave my home country and to move abroad. And you know, when I came here, I had the clothes that I had in my suitcase for my initial vacation in the Lake District, but beyond that, I didn't have anything. I often say that I didn't have a single spoon. I didn't have a bowl, I didn't have a chair, I didn't have a table. And over time, I acquired all of those things, and I set up a household, and I met my partner, who I eventually married here in Haarlem.
Love that.
So again, it really changed my life. It was life-changing to come to the Netherlands. And in future videos, I want to tell you a little bit about the specifics of how it is that I ultimately obtained dual citizenship. I have both a U.S. and a Dutch passport, and I am a Dutch citizen. And that took many years to achieve, and I'll tell you about all of that in another video. But for this video, I just wanted to give you a sense of the path that I took to living here in this wonderful country. So I hope you enjoyed that little glimpse of my adventure, and I look forward to telling you more about it in future videos. So thank you for listening, and I will see you again soon.
That was absolutely awesome. It sounds, yeah, the Netherlands just stole his heart. Like, he went over and he just loved it. And now he's found his partner out there. He's got a house out there. He's got a job out there. And he's been there for 22 years, so I guess you'd expect him to have all that. But it's just incredible to kind of see people leave their country, venture out, travel, get to see more of the world, and then decide, you know what, like, I'm happier here. I'd rather live here, and find out where they belong. Like, it's super dope. That's all we have. If you guys enjoyed, don't forget to subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, and check out the next one. See y'all next time.